Hello friends and welcome back once again to another adventure of the Outer Worlds. That's the game it is. Yeah, totally. This is the third episode today I'm recording and you know, sometimes I get a little confused because it is all a blur. And there's marauders right there. Okay. I was not expecting that. Luckily they are really dumb, which is to my advantage. Flee! You better flee. Oh. You are not fleeing. You are not fleeing at all. Okay, so, yeah, this bit is where the marauders are. But hey, we're gonna go talk to that lady first before we go any farther, I think. But, also I need to chug some more energy drinks. Yum, yum, yum. I thought she was... Okay, so they're gonna have some mechanicals. Which means I'm going to put the gun that I got. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is! Come on, brain, get with the program. So this gun will help me kill mechanicals. But I kind of wanted to... talk to that lady again first. But now I don't know where she is. I came up this way. Oh, there, right, I ran right by her.
Quit bothering me. I gotta keep an eye on the area.
Need
Sans
something?
distraction.
Talk to Joe.
Alright, well, never mind. Let's just move on.
Boy. And for the love of space, don't rouse the marauders.
Don't rouse them? I can't promise that. Not at all. Alright, here we go. Hang on a sec. Oh, he looked like he was really huge, but I guess it's fine. Alright, so, some traps. We need to get over there to go in. Do I want to kill everyone or not? Because I could do some sneaking. You know, I could probably get inside relatively easily without killing anyone. I am very, very sneaky. But that is, you know, experience points that I'm missing out on. Maybe I could sneak attack this guy. No. Here comes the robot. Could also dispose of him quietly. Firing noise. Not sure if this would work. Okay. Gonna try stealthing. Doesn't seem like this guy wants to move, so that's fine. He is now dead and smooshed and dead and smooshed.
What's that noise?
Oh shit. Well, so much for that. Oh. Okay, that did not work so well. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, panic, panic, panic. Okay, it's just a goon. It's fine. Just a goon. So, the robot... Oh, okay, the robot didn't even realize, so that's good. Yeah, let's just leave it that way, shall we? When we get inside, though, that'll be a whole nother story. So there's a ladder here. Ladder seems like the more stealthy approach, so let's do this. Ooh. Totally silent. Totally, absolutely silent. And deadly. Ah, sealed. Oh, flip. Whoop. Okay, he's gonna stay that way. Yes, smashed. Okay, here we go. This is the way to get it. Oh, I'm over encumbered. Wow, that hasn't happened in a while. Okay, break down. Break down, break down, break down. Not sure why that song is super stuck in my head, but it is. Don't need 2 of those. Hey, this is a corrosive flamethrower. That's pretty cool. I'll keep that just for funs. Just for funsy funs. I do have some armor I can break down too. Which is less useful, because I don't think I have to repair my armor. Or maybe I just never get hit. Level 4? 14 ranged weapon skills. Yeah. We don't need both of those. Okay. There we go. Right. So this is going to be Marauders mostly. So let's do the good old flamethrower, the hunting rifle. And just in case of a bot.
You may not realize this being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
No. Are you talking to the Marauders or me? Okay, this is probably gonna go badly.
I smell blood! Break you!
Whoa! It was a little too risky to try and sneak right there, but, you know, you do what you gotta do when you're a Manchego. And then you have some purple berry crunch lunch. Okay. Commence loot. Oh man, there's a vending machine there. I should have sold stuff instead. It's okay, I'll have plenty of stuff to sell. Like that. I could sell this alcohol. Don't really want that. Let's see what board approved, board sponsored. Bullets and things. Ooh, plasma launcher. Yeah, I do kind of want one of those. I've been eyeing them up, but what if I just find one? Whoa. Tremor Cleaver Ultra. Interesting. Rate of fire? I do want one of those. Maybe if I don't get one by the time I leave, I'll buy one. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's just kind of cooler than... I want to spend the money on it right now. I'll spend the money on it later. It looks like I'll be coming back this way, so it's fine. Must have came from that way. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Hello. What? Empty? What? Elite troop armor. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop. Barb, the new environmental controls terminal is now installed and running upstairs. Congratulations. You message corporate about it, you get to manage it. Consider this your official notice to hide its access keyboard deep in the bottom of a drawer somewhere, preferably within the archives or in one of the station's other popular sections, because I sure as hell will not allow our station's efficiency scores to plummet to the pointless safety feature. Don't even think about testing the system out. The emergency sirens will make your ears bleed, and if you accidentally trigger the fire suppression system, it can suck the air out of a room faster than the station's last performance review. Okay. So it's deadly, I suppose. Oh. Hi. Excuse me. You pooping? Hello? Is he like...
Lying. Back! Get back!
Damn, I should have shot him when he was on the toilet. But I wanted to find out if he was able to aggro to me because he was pooping. Immune to aggro when you're pooping. Who would have thunked?
You out there, whoever you are.
Yes?
Yes, I can see you.
Hello?
Here and talk to me. Face to intercom.
How about face to face?
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder?
I'm looking for an information broker.
Nice and coherent. Good. Take it you're not with the Marauders, then.
Nope.
By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
Ah. Okay, broker.
Excellent. I have a good feeling about our business relationship. I'm sure it will go much more smoothly than with those unscrupulous mercenaries I hired.
Really?
I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
Okay. What's in it for me? Well, he just said he'd pay me, but can I have anything else?
Aside from the bits I'll be paying you,
Uh-huh.
I trade in secrets, valuable ones for my vocation. I'm sure you can come up with something you might like to ask me about in person once I'm safe.
Okay. How many nah, it doesn't even matter. I don't even care. I'll just kill all of them. More stuff. Assault rifle Mach 2. Gearing up for the coming battle, although I will be using mostly energy weapons. Okay. Great. Let's kill everyone, shall we? My favorite thing to do. Especially when it comes to Marauders, because they are just real fun to mow down.
Elevators to your right. Get ready.
To my right, huh? I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready. Stealthy flamethrower. Going in Denton style. That was maybe not as successful as it could have been. But never mind. Come on, swing. Next person who comes over here gets a flame to the face. This is where the launcher would be useful. Come on. Maybe you shouldn't do what your friend did. Maybe that would be a mistake. But you know, whatever you feel like doing is fine with me. Fine with me. Okay. Room cleared. Weather warning. Next 72 hours, chance of thunderstorm and severe thunderstorm. From Ramsey. Emergency protocols. To the broker. As I stated in my prior 4 messages, there is simply no cause for alarm. I swear to you, Hiram, the situation is under control. Will you call it near emergency? I would consider a non-event. Yes, a high emergency transmission was used for too lengthy a period of time. And yes, the generators cannot safely support that activity. Yes, and yes, they could have been damaged under load, but the point remains, nothing happened. We caught the issue in time. The engineers involved are reprimanded. I swear on my mom is grave, it will not happen again. Now please cease contacting me for daily updates on the status of the generators. To Ramsey. What in the black hole were you thinking, Val? At some point, space efficiency becomes inverse to time efficiency, and one negates the other. What I mean is, how am I to do my morning business when the toilets are directly facing the open showers? You might like watching fellows scrub their jigglies while you take a steaming dump, but I don't. Sincerely, thanks for the peep show. Not really, that was sarcasm. To Avoyer from Ramsey. On the contrary, Theo, not only is it a spatially efficient design, but it also encourages simultaneous users to hurry their business. Don't like, don't look, or speed it up and move on. After all, the faster you're back at the station, the happier we all will be. Warmest regards, Val. Postscript. You take too many bathroom breaks, and you know it. Wow. Owned. What's with the scary redness? Not a huge fan. Stun baton. Why not? Oh. Yeah, I'll do it. Atmosphere controls are online. Issue detected with the automechanical controls. Destroy the fire suppressant system. Activate the fire alarm. No. Automechanical controls. Awaiting official response from Byzantium headquarters. Okay, so this is where I can turn on the weather system, but I think I'm not going to do that because I did read a warning about it. And it wouldn't be good. Maybe I would piss off Mr. Broker, and I don't want to do that. Whose real name, I guess, is Hiram. Is that it? I guess that was all the Marauders? Weird. That was not very many of them. gotta be more. Apparently that's all there is here. Where was the... Wait. Yeah, there's definitely more people upstairs. I can see red blips. Drive-by selling. There we go. Getting some money back. Okay. Didn't see this room, did I? No, wait. No, must not have. Those empty chests, man, they really throw me off. Here we go. Hello. Actually, your armor's helping you. So that's not good. There we go. Heavy bullet. Does the job. Okay. Vodka. Yummy, yummy.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on it.
Thanks. Ooh. Hello there.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration.
I have some
This
vodka.
ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a
Nice.
highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why you ventured here at all. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
Well, you know why I'm here. Can we continue our conversation from the intercom now? You're not an easy man to reach, broker.
That is the primary goal behind locking myself high in a tower. Some folks don't look kindly on me being a purveyor of delicate information. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always. Just, it might take me a while this time.
Okay, and why is that?
I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions.
So we kick them off.
Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
Okay, can we cut them off from inside the station?
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end.
Okay. Where in Stellar Bay?
My former partner, Sanjar, transmits from his office in MSI's headquarters in the center of town. Don't let him try to fool you. While his messages might seem like gibberish, they are in reality coded business orders to off-world companies. I understand why he needs the bandwidth, but we had a deal and he's broadcasting ceaselessly.
Tell me more about MSI and the Iconoclasts.
Graham and his iconoclasts believe anarchy is the way of life. Sanjar opposes it, as he's taking strides to corporatize Stellar Bay.
What about Amber Heights?
Amber Heights is one of the only surviving settlements outside of Stellar Bay. Graham Bryant and the iconoclasts there got their hands on a working relay station. Now they're ceaselessly transmitting philosophist ramblings on my airwaves.
Okay, I'll talk some sense into him, maybe. I don't know.
You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience.
You're an info broker. Why is that? What's that?
Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me.
Ha!
Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will.
Tell me about the board. Tell me about Phineas.
Not much, admittedly.
Oh. Well, you must know something.
Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a raptidon of another color.
Okay, I'm listening.
I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either.
Okay.
Luckily for you, I
So
am a
he's got other
veritable
motives.
font of information.
Tell me about the board.
There are so many members. Do specify.
Got any compromising information on the chairman?
If you try to cite me on this, I will deny, deny, deny. Do you understand?
Yes.
What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status.
Damn. What are you saying? Bad news for Sanjar. Yeah?
And for the chairman, if word of this were to get out. Of course, he has buried all proof of this under impenetrable piles of red tape.
Okay.
Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
What about MSI and the Iconoclasts?
They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know?
I could use some dirt on Sanjar.
Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights.
Really? Very interesting, yes.
Indeed, the information I gather usually is, or it's not worth my time investment, as you can imagine.
Yes. Okay. What about Graham's dark secrets?
Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago.
Well, that's not very interesting. What's the story between MSI and Iconoclast?
You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership.
Oh, so MSI would have to stay behind while other corporations left. So you're the glue that brought them together.
Precisely. Without me, they never would have done more than play revolution in hushed whispers over scuzzy kale ales in the tavern. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time.
Why did the partnership fall apart?
Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
Final question. Have you received any broadcasts from Earth?
What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price.
Oh, okay.
How low you seemingly regard my trade. I may have a secret for you, for the right exchange. How low you seemingly regard my trade.
Okay, that's it apparently. Thank you.
Be a doll and shoot any marauders you spot on the way down.
I'm always a doll. Cool, free stuff. Manchego like free stuff. Alright, well, I guess that'll do it then. We now have another quest. Ooh, heavy machine gun, Drano mag pick armor. That's it? Oh, stupid, I don't even care. I don't even care about that. Accessing. Okay. Ember Heights data in Iconoclast in Origin. Graham is behind it. Must speak with him. Stellar Bay broadcasts are coded gibberish. Could potentially be blackmail. Used to blackmail Sanjar. He has a signature all over it. Don't even try to pretend you're unaware that all this broadcasting is locked down. Please return to milling about the break room and lamenting your internship to corporate arbitration you never finished, or to override the lock on recording. Simply enter your admin password in the command line. Oh, you can't? Maybe you should have been nicer to Val. Personal fires for Hiram. Ooh. Clear blue skies. Sneaky, sneaky, furious. Pox it all. Those imbecilic children and their hatred for each other. Sanjar and Graham have oversaturated my key bonds. They take down each other all right, and me right alongside them. I should have never invited them to play, but what do I do now? What do I do indeed? Had a near miss the other day. Nearly ended up in the with the board on my trail. We'll mark that trail firmly in our failure category. One must experiment, however, to ascertain the best methods. I have found thus far that the most reliable method for evading detection with the limited frequency of Monarch's off-road transmission involves duplicating regular news broadcasts in several unused frequencies. My information gathering associates know to filter out the sounds of the vocal range to turn isolating and embedding data. On the board's authorities are none the wiser. Playing Hazard has never been so thrilling nor high stakes. Dare I say, the future is looking bright indeed. I can run a full gamut of operations without ever leaving the sanctuary of the broadcast room. Sanjar and Graham are living up to their promises and have not interfered with initial broadcasts. The deal is holding, and I believe I can make a life here. Okay. This goes out to that locked door at the top, I believe. And from here, I'm going to go back down. I'm going to walk back down here because I want to see if I can unlock this door. So I'll probably, kill the remainder of any marauders that are around here. I also really need to eat and drink and stuff. Sugary drink. Not caffeinated, though. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So I guess I'll probably just rejoin. Oh, good. We retook it. Rejoin the video or start the next video once I'm down there. Hello.
Only good marauder is a dead or dying.
Yeah.
Slick working.
Thank you. I am the best, after all. There is no Manchego like the real Captain Manchego. Guessing you guys killed all these guys. You did, so I shall loot them. Or loot the remains of stuff sitting around. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Right. Okay. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will return soon with another fabulous episode where we will continue. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to, like, you know, travel around. It's gonna take me forever to run around and return all these dumb quests. It's gonna be pretty annoying. So I'll do a lot of that off camera. But for now, I will be back soon with a point of progress. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay cheesy until the next episode, as always. And until then, Manchego out.